And then go ahead, Megan, and then Shadananda.
Hey, Megan.
Hey, Greg.
Hey.
So we talked about the claustrophobia thing a number of times, and I'm back to ask about it again. I did the Phoenix class recording last weekend on my own, and then went through the booklet a second time after that. So I had one time I went to the grocery store a couple days ago, which was a much improved experience. The morning I went to the drugstore and I still felt, actually I felt okay going in, and then there was like this really loud alarm or beeping or something, and that just set me off and got me panicky and stuff. But I wanted to ask,
what would that have done to you normally? Like
similar, yeah. So that was kind of a similar reaction to before I took the class, but my first errand was the grocery store, and that was vastly different, which there's like a certain range of anxiety of, I barely get through it. And then on a good day, it's like, I'm fine. But usually the part I get universally upset at is when I'm at the checkout and these are the slowest cashiers ever. And I'm like, I'm almost done with it and I need to get out right now. And they're chatting with me and I'm going insane. And this time it was the slowest cashier of my life. And I felt nothing at all. And I was like, that is really nice for a change. This is excellent. So
I would keep doing that class over
the same class. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's going to be it might not do all of it, but I think that combined with the Foundation for Mystical Healing and the Lama Yoga stuff that we talked about, where you sit and sit with an event and you're just being still with it. You're not trying to control it or relax into it or make it go away or reframe it. You're just sitting with it. I think the combination of the two is really going to help unwind the thing that got you there, with phobia. Yeah.
So
I think it's a big influence of just people around you, we've talked about things in the past with different, parts of the family or in-laws or whatever. And I think it just cleans all of that up.
Yeah. Okay. So if I, for example, if I do the booklet a couple more times through and there isn't a change, which issue should I how should I target it with Foundations of Mystical Healing? Like the incidents that trigger me or things in connection with the person that has been projecting at me, or
I would go back to some of the big triggers that we had talked about, with the family stuff.
So I don't have unless, you're talking about the relationship stuff?
Yeah, the in-laws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, so that I don't have any experience with this. I never even think about them. You know what I mean? It's all happening.
Not about you thinking about them. It's still your physiology could be reacting to it. So in those kinds of situations, I'd almost not trust the mind with that, because part of what it does is it can either fixate on it or kind of try to push it away. And so even if you don't feel like there's something there, still explore it for a little bit.
So using the technique, I would just think of the person, then focus on body awareness and just go through
external situation, body awareness, external situation, body awareness. Keep going back and forth. The more you go back and forth with those kinds of things, the deeper it goes, because you're opening up a form of integration. And so in therapy, that's what you would look for, either things that almost cause a triggering response, or something where it feels like nothing, because it's almost like a numbness that can kind of come in. And sometimes there's nothing there, and sometimes you unwind it and you're like, oh, this is really big. And that one, the triggering thing is easy to see, but the other one, it's harder. So you have to just kind of poke it for a little bit and see what happens.
Okay. I want to do it the right way and not also have to ask you 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a memory or there was one visit to my house. Are you saying I should think about that?
I would use the visit, but I would just use them and their influence over the years, whether that it was in the house or
Okay.
just the influence that it has over your guys' relationship.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like, it could be a phone call, it could be a letter, it could be, experiences from the past that impact, your partner, and you know what I mean? It could be any of that, like just unwind that whole in-law thing.
Okay. I'll do my best. I just kind of don't,
Yeah.
I kind of don't know. I'm like blissfully unaware a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but I'll do my best. And
Yeah.
also I'm having my husband take.
Most things that cause us stuff like this are more unconscious than conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't talk to him. I don't, so I'm just like.
It's not so much about the conversation. It's not about the pieces of information. It's about a process, like how you process things mentally. And process isn't always like how you're thinking about it. It's like how you engage, how you interact, how you react to his reactions. You know what I mean? It's just
Okay.
these processes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.